They laughed at my faith until God answered. People laugh when they don't understand your journey. They mock what they've never experienced. They joke about prayers they've never prayed. They doubt a God they've never trusted. But faith is not noise, faith is patience. Faith doesn't argue, it waits. I've been laughed at for kneeling. I've been mocked for believing. I've been called foolish for trusting God. They said my faith was empty words. They said prayer wouldn't change anything. But I held on when it didn't make sense. I trusted God when nothing was working. And when God finally answered, silence replaced their laughter. This story is not fiction. This story is not motivation. This story is evidence. Welcome to Truther Haven channel.
Yvonne, are you still praying about that issue?
Yes, Helen. That's all I have right now.
You've been praying for months. Nothing has changed.
I know, but my faith hasn't changed either.
Honestly, if prayer worked, you'd have results by now.
God doesn't work on human timelines.
Or maybe he's just not listening.
Please don't say that.
I'm just being realistic.
Faith doesn't need realism, it needs trust.
People like you always hide behind faith.
And people like you always depend on what they can see.
So you're saying I don't believe enough?
I'm saying belief is deeper than words.
While you're praying, others are acting.
Prayer is action in the spirit.
If God answers you, I'll believe.
God doesn't perform to prove himself.
Then why should anyone take your faith seriously?
Because when God answers, he answers fully.
We'll see about that.
Yes, we will.
Yvonne, people are talking about you.
I know, Micah. I hear the whispers.
They say your faith has made you stubborn.
Faith looks like stubbornness to unbelief.
They're laughing behind your back.
Let 'em laugh. God is still God.
Doesn't it hurt?
It does, but I've learned to cry in prayer.
Why don't you just try another way?
Because God told me to wait.
What if waiting makes you lose everything?
What if rushing makes me lose God?
That's a heavy risk.
Faith is always risky.
They say you're delusional.
They said the same thing about Noah.
But you look tired.
Faith doesn't mean strength without tears.
What if God stays silent?
Silence doesn't mean absence.
You really believe he'll answer?
With every breath in me.
Yvonne, be honest. Are you scared?
Every single day.
Then why do you keep smiling?
Because fear doesn't cancel faith.
People don't know what you go through at night.
They only see my confidence, not my prayers.
I heard someone call you religious but desperate.
Desperation brought me closer to God.
Do you ever feel like giving up?
Sometimes, but I remember why I started.
And why did you start?
Because God promised me.
Promises can take long.
But they never expire.
What if the laughter never stops?
Then my testimony will silence it.
You really believe God will show up?
He always does, right on time.
I want faith like yours.
It was built in tears, not ease.
When God answers, they'll regret laughing.
I don't want revenge, I want God's glory.
Yvonne, you're still holding on to that faith.
I never let go.
Nothing has changed since we last spoke.
Something has changed, me.
You don't look confident anymore.
Faith doesn't always look loud.
People are now openly laughing.
Let them, my hope isn't public opinion.
What if God doesn't answer at all?
Then I'll still serve him.
That sounds like blind loyalty.
No, it's surrendered trust.
I'd be angry by now.
I cried, I questioned, but I stayed.
Stayed where?
At God's feet.
You're risking embarrassment.
Obedience always looks embarrassing before results.
And if nothing happens?
Something is already happening in the spirit.
You talk like you're sure.
Faith speaks before sight.
Yvonne, I heard they mocked you again today.
I heard it too.
They said your God is silent.
Silence doesn't mean absence.
You keep saying that.
Because it's true.
What if you misunderstood God?
Then he'll correct me, not abandon me.
Your situation is getting worse.
Sometimes things shake before they shift.
You're calm, but I'm worried.
I already gave my worry to God.
Do you ever feel foolish?
Only when I listen to fear.
They're waiting for you to fail.
Then they'll have to keep waiting.
That's a bold statement.
Bold faith attracts bold miracles.
When will God answer?
When he knows I'm ready.
Ready for what?
Ready to handle the answer.
Yvonne, something strange happened today.
What is it?
Someone mentioned your name unexpectedly.
In what way?
In a place you stopped praying about.
God doesn't forget locations.
They said an opportunity might open.
Might is how miracles knock.
Are you excited?
I'm cautious, but hopeful.
This could be the answer.
Or a test before the answer.
Why are you so calm?
Because God prepared my heart in the waiting.
People will be shocked if this works out.
God loves shocking unbelief.
The laughter might stop soon.
or turn into questions.
I can feel something shifting.
So can I.
Do you think this is it?
This is just the beginning.
Yvonne, have you checked your phone today?
I have been praying. Why?
You received an email this morning. From the same place everyone said was impossible.
You're joking.
I saw it myself.
What does it say?
They want to meet you.
Meet me, after all this time.
Yes, Yvonne, after all this time.
God, you really heard me.
Your faith is starting to make sense now.
God doesn't rush, He reveals.
Remember when they laughed?
I remember kneeling instead of arguing.
This could change everything.
Or confirm everything God promised.
Are you scared now?
No, I'm grateful.
What will you tell them?
That my God is faithful.
Yvonne, I heard something today.
What did you hear?
People are talking differently.
Differently how?
They said your situation changed.
God answers in layers.
Is it true you got called?
Yes, it's true.
But, how?
The same way I said, faith.
I didn't think it would work.
Faith doesn't need approval.
I mocked you.
I know.
And you never fought back.
Battles of faith are won in silence.
I feel ashamed.
Conviction is better than shame.
Your God is different.
He's the same yesterday, today, and forever.
I want to understand this faith.
It begins with humility.
Yvonne, you look different.
God lifted a weight off me.
People are silent now.
Silence is louder than mockery.
They don't laugh anymore.
God answered publicly what I prayed privately.
Your waiting paid off.
Waiting refined me.
They want your story.
I'll give God the glory.
This is a testimony.
A reminder that faith works.
Even when it looks foolish.
Especially when it looks foolish.
What will you tell those who laughed?
Nothing. God already spoke.
Your life preached louder than words.
That's how God prefers it.
I'm proud of you.
I'm grateful to God.
This isn't the end, is it?
No, this is the evidence.
Yvonne, can we talk?
I'm listening.
I owe you an apology.
Go on.
I laughed at your faith.
I know.
I thought prayer was weakness.
Many people do.
I mocked you when you were waiting.
Waiting is uncomfortable.
I judged you when nothing was happening.
God was working where eyes couldn't see.
Now everything has changed.
God changes things suddenly.
I feel small now.
Humility is the door to understanding.
Your God answered you.
He never ignored me.
I was wrong about faith.
Faith doesn't brag, it waits.
Can God forgive mockery?
Grace is bigger than laughter.
Yvonne, your story is everywhere now.
Let it point back to God.
People are asking how you survived the waiting.
By trusting God when nothing moved.
You never defended yourself.
God was my defense.
You were misunderstood.
Faith often is.
Your silence confused them.
Silence keeps faith pure.
What did you learn most?
That laughter is temporary.
And faith.
Faith is eternal.
Would you do it again?
Without hesitation.
Even if people laugh.
Especially if they laugh.
You're strong.
I leaned on God.
This will help many people.
That's why God allowed it.
Yvonne, if you could say one thing to them, what would it be?
Don't mock what you don't understand.
Anything else?
Faith doesn't need applause.
People laughed at you.
Until God answered.
Your story gives hope.
Hope is born in waiting.
Some are still being laughed at.
Tell them to hold on.
Even when nothing shows.
Especially then.
God never failed you.
He never will.
Your faith stood the test.
And it produced fruit.
What should they remember most?
God answers, on His time.
This story will stay with people.
Because it's truth.
They laughed at your faith.
Until God answered. People laughed at my faith because they didn't see what God was doing behind the scenes. They mocked my prayers because they only believed in what their eyes could see. They called me foolish because faith doesn't make sense to the natural mind. But while they were laughing, God was working. While they were mocking, God was preparing answers. While they were doubting, God was arranging evidence. Faith doesn't shout, it waits. Faith doesn't argue, it trusts. And faith doesn't fail, people just give up too early. If they are laughing at your faith right now, don't explain yourself. If they are mocking your prayers, don't fight back, let God answer for you. Because when God answers, explanations are no longer needed. Laughter turns into silence, mockery turns into questions. And faith becomes undeniable evidence. They laughed when I prayed, but they were silent when God answered.